Hello and good day to you guys. Another great day of pleasure. My day off, but you guys are worth it. If I don't catch up here, and I got a bunch of more Chris gave me this morning. So I've got a couple of hours here, actually an hour and a half, but I'll try to get through these and help you out here on these questions here. So try not to get impatient with me. I'm coming and catch up with you here again. If you have something real important, then call the office because that would be really. I wouldn't want you to suffer or something just waiting for me to answer here. So let me start through them, and I just want to tell you again, we love your comments. It pumps us up. It keeps us going. It really makes us feel like we're worthy and that there's people out there that appreciate our hard work because we do work hard and we try to go that extra mile for all of you guys and all of our clients. We're always trying to help you the best we can. Some people are in a lot of pain. Some people are in a lot of trouble with their health. And you just have to hang in there and work yourself back out of this. Nothing is like that. This is a process, and I think that's important that when you're working with your clients, that you get them to understand this. There's not a quick remedy. This idea, like the medical profession has, that there's some antidote where you take some pharmaceutical or some even herbal formula or even vitamin, mineral, or amino acid, that's some kind of remedy. That's no such thing. And I think that if you look back historically, you'll see that there is no curative value except what you guys are doing right now. That's the only way you lead into a curative value. You have a cure at the end of the, or a remedy at the end of this, where these others, there is no curative remedy. Vitamins, minerals, all these song and dance sound so good, just like pharmaceuticals sound so good, but in reality, there's no curative remedy going that way because there's no consideration truly for the causative factors of these issues. So I'm always going to pull you guys back to the causative factors, and what I'm seeing here is you guys are getting it really good. I'm real proud of you guys so much. Okay, and I will interject spirituality. I always will. I just can't pull back on that. I was reading one here this morning about, Canadian War Dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, you were having an out-of-body experience. Now, put your attention where you want to go. Move yourself away from your bedroom. Put yourself somewhere you really love, you really want to go, and just put yourself there. Just feel the air, smell the air, feel the breeze on your face, wherever you're going. Put yourself there. Pretty soon you'll learn how to move by thought. We already do anyway. It's just taking your consciousness there. This question was, what's your opinion about organic tobacco? Well, I've planted it, I've picked it, and I've hung it. I'm from Indiana, and my first wife's family raised tobacco, and I worked, in the fields helping them out. I don't know what to say about that. Organic, yeah, much better. Never smoke nothing. Never smoke anything. Smoke is always acidic. You're always going to lose calcium when you smoke. You're going to, smoking is not how you do anything. So I don't know what's left except tincture, and you wouldn't tincture tobacco as far as I know. You can chew it. Again, I don't know where I stand with that. There's we sell a lot of herbal type chewing formulas that replace tobacco. So I don't know. I don't know as a plant. Could have some value in the dried state a little bit. I don't know what curative value it has on the cells of the body, but nothing in herbs that you smoke could be curative in the sense that it's going to bring acids in the body. Mullein is recommended to smoke for lungs. No way. You'd better to inhale the fumes there. Okay, this is one question that I keep missing, and I don't mean to, and that is on herpes. And this is a very common issue. It's a herpes, it's a viral. really started, I think, with smallpox vaccinations, where we do have a mutated virus. And I remember some medical doctor on a show, and she was talking about how that the herpes virus really got started through the smallpox. I can't remember more in depth the history of herpes, but it doesn't matter. Virals are proteolytics. They deal mostly in acidic environments and when cells are weak. And that's what a virus is. You just have to understand they act like an antigen. They attach to cells when there is a weakness of a cell. And it's to initiate immune response. You'll notice that herpes comes out in very acidic conditions. The herpes simplex in the mouth, when you get very acidic, you start getting these sores. Acid conditions, and everything is an acid condition here. I remember there was someone in the office here that just had to have a root canal, and he went up, and the dentist was talking about, well, this abscess is acidic, and we're going to give you an alkaline shot in there. I didn't know he was that smart. So that was good. He came from a good school, explaining the understanding that infection is acidic. Hello! And then, of course, they were going to use the neutralizing agent to help with that. Now, that's important that everybody learn that, from the lay person to the professional, that this is simply a war between these two sides of chemistry. So you must detox your body to get rid of virals. But if you want to, if in that interim, stay away from meat and protein. For those that like protein, if you got herpes, you're going to always have them. That's all I got to tell you. You got to detox these virals out of you, and you can. And you're going to always see them. And this is how you can also tell fruit that's too acidic. You get these pineapples and stuff that are not allowed to ripen on the plant. They're just too acidic for man. And I admit some of these fruits are coming out and they're picking them too unripe. They're going to be acidic. And the fault is with the growers and the farmers and also with the demand out there. And I think that hopefully as awareness grows here, that we will maybe, particularly in Florida, I would love to see more markets where you can walk in and pick your fruit. But the problem is Florida's a horrible place for fruit. And you would think this would be a paradise. California is so much nicer. Hawaii, so much nicer still. I mean, I don't know what to say about all that. But anyway, you detoxify that herpes out of you. I don't care if it's genital or simplex or whatever. You can detoxify herpes out of you. And that's what you want to do. But keep them dormant is to alkalize the body, but that'll in turn clean that out as well. So a process of doing that. And I better make note of what I'm talking about here so I can get that on here for you. But I apologize that I didn't get back to you sooner than that, sweetheart. But I just love your picture of the angel there. That is just, I just love that. This other thing is ichthyosis. I've never heard it called that. Of course, fish scale disease. I've seen a lot of that, the alligator type skin type stuff. And this is John and the whole family. I like what you're thinking here, John. You're getting it. You're on the kidney, bladder 1, you're in endocrine glands, parasite M, lymphatic system 1, stomach and bowel number 2. Now, I would kick it up another notch. I would slip when you're done with that, go to lymphatic system 1 capsules. I would further add lymphatic 4. I would further add the skin formula. Keep with the parasite M for an extended period of time. Move from the endocrine glands to the adrenal glands if your blood pressure is not real high. And move that lymph. Stay up there on those fruits, and all your family do that. Just really work on that, and you'll clean all that up. You'll see your skin turn soft and nice again. And that'll clean that up. But fix that lymph system, John. You're right on, my friend. Just get a little more aggressive. You might add the second kidney if you can afford it. Get in there and do 2 kidneys, 2 lymphatics. Keep that lymphatic 1 capsule just to extra clean that bowel up. You might get a little more aggressive with the bowels. It wouldn't hurt to do the liver either. It wouldn't hurt to again clean out your liver a little bit. Spend maybe a month or so with the liver formula. It wouldn't hurt at all to clean that up as well. Most liver herbs are for the skin anyway. The skin formula has liver herbs in it. Now, I've been asked technically how the glandulars work, because they are broken down into amino acids and things like this. And I suppose part of this is physics, where the consciousness of something is translated in that way. I can't tell you. I'll be honest with you. I remember years ago studying it. I had some of Lee's original works, handwritten works. I got them in an interesting way. But that's been so many years ago that, I just can't remember all the mechanisms of how that consciousness is translated through the amino acids and stuff, how that is, to be honest with you. So I'll look into that more, see if I don't even know where I'd find his original works and what his thinking was on that. You would think that it'd be more of an injectable, but it definitely has an impact on those glands and organs. I've seen this a lot. Matter of fact, when we have too hot of a glandular formula, it really can turn on that gland. So definitely there's a consciousness passed, even though you're right, the chemistry is broken down into amino acids and down into all the calciums and magnesiums, and generally not as much. So yes, it's interesting how that consciousness. And I think this also translates to magnetics. And I've often thought the colon too as more of like a magnetic. I don't know what to call it. It's just that like a computer board, where as the electrical magnetic energies of foods pass through, even while they're digesting, it's passed through the nervous system and goes to specific areas. And I have to think that that's where physics comes in, that's where intelligence comes in, that's where the nervous system comes in, because the nervous system is so much of an incredible communication network. Not only are we dealing in energetics, but when you study the iris, if you have an iodine deposit in your thyroid, it'll pop up in your eye as a red dot. It colors the whole frequency or magnetic energy of even of a mineral is coded into colors and smells and tastes and everything else. That's coded into the frequencies of these things. And of course the nervous system can perceive and pick these up. I suppose if we were much more sensitive, we probably could perceive even more of the smells and tastes of specific constituents. But I don't know how to answer that any more than that. It's been so many years. These last 20 years, I've just been so heavily involved in detox, the eye work, and creating better formulas, and I just shifted my consciousness, and then I've got to keep away from too much intellectualism, because I wouldn't have a life, and then my goal is God too, just like everyone else's, and so that's number one to me. This health, number two, big deal. This is easy. Once you get this, you got it. Getting free, getting where you don't have to come back here, or getting to that where you can when you leave your body, you're going to go to the highest level you can achieve. That to me is the goal, is to become God absorbed, and that's number one over everything to me. I could care less about this world.